Alright guys, welcome to the Stock Option King and Data Driven Trading YouTube channel. And I wanted to make this video a really quick recap for August. As you can see, we had an amazing August, only one red trade. And this video is to prove one single point, which is that you do not have to take multiple trades, right? We only took 2 trades one day of the week where we ended up losing money on the first trade, and then the second trade, we made all of that money back, right? And this shows you that you can take one trade a day and still make good money in trading. You do not need to overtrade. You just need to have a proper trading strategy and a proper risk management. And all you need is to size up on your winners. Instead of trading 10 trades in a day, you can take one trade a day, try to hit 40 to 50, sometimes even 65% in that one trade, which is going to pay you a big chunk for the whole day, and you can be satisfied. Look, our biggest trade was 65%, and some of our smaller trades were about 36%. But you need to understand one thing. This is an average, okay? This is 36% average on maybe big size. As you can see, I usually trade with about $15,000 every single trade. And sometimes we end up doubling our size when we are super confident in a trade. And all of this is done on the live trading. And this is why I always recommend, guys, you guys should join the live trading. That is where you learn the most. That is where you grow the most. That is where you get to trade one-to-one with me every single day. You get to see my exact entries, exact first profit, second profit, third profit, fourth profit. And as you can see here, look, we traded about 200 contracts here, but we traded 300 contracts on this day. Well, why? Because look, every day is different. And on this particular Monday, I believe there was news, and that is why we sized up, took quick profit, and walked away. And if you haven't considered joining our live trading program, you should definitely think about it, because you get to see my exact entries, exact first take profit, exact second take profit, exact days where I size up, exact days where I double my size, just like today. Let me show you guys today's trade. Today, we had an amazing trade where we made about 60% nearly in just 10 minutes, guys. We traded the QQQ 574 put options today. As you can see, these pulled back. We got in around 85 cents. And then on the live trading, we ended up adding. Why did we add around 70 cents? Well, let me show you guys on the TradingView chart what I was looking at and why I ended up adding. And then we ended up taking profit around 110, 120, 130, and 140. Let me show you guys the exact breakdown. Look, we posted this trade exactly as normal inside our boom trades. We got in around 85 cents, around 938. But the adding that we did on the live is what made this trade stand apart, right? If we go back into the TradingView chart, let me show you guys. Look, this is our data-driven trading algo. We had a sell signal on the 5-minute on QQQ. The reason why we were bearish were because of the 4-hour chart on QQQ. Let me show you. We had a big resistance around the 577 area, and we were below the 9 EMA. And we had a buy signal on the put options. We had a sell signal on the QQQ actual stock chart. So it was a perfect recipe for a short. And let me show you guys a exact look of what the option chart looked like. As you can see, we had a buy signal. We made a quick move up, and then we pulled back, and that is where we entered because we hit the 9 EMA on the QQQ chart. And of course, we had a gap on the options around 65 cents, and that is where we ended up adding on the live trading. And this is why the live trading is so much value. We ended up adding at the perfect pullback, right? Some people might say, oh, it wasn't perfect because the exact bottom was 60 cents, but 70 cents is only 10 cents away from the exact bottom. And we ended up making over 60% on 2 times the size. And as you can see on the TradeZilla, you can see my exact entry and my exact ad and my exact exits. You cannot get this anywhere else. And these actually ended up continuing to about $4 in the next hour. And then after that, they actually ended up going to about $5, which, hurts a little bit to look at. But this is a best example of why being consistent is better. We got our 40 to 60% and we're done. We don't care if it goes to $10. We don't care how much it could have, should have, would have. We're here to be consistent every single day. And that is the one reason why our chat room is the best chat in the game, right? Even look, every trade is posted inside the boom trades. And look, even our exits are posted. And on the 13th here, as you can see, we had a red trade that we called out an exit for. And then we took another trade that ended up making us the money back. And this video hopefully is a prime example for all the traders that trade 10 trades in a day. And you can realize that you don't have to trade 10 trades in a day, right? Market is very volatile throughout the day, right? You can take 1 to 2 trades in a day and do very well. So if you guys want to follow some of the same trades that we take every day, join the chat room, data-driven-trading.app. And look, guys, we have nothing to gain from doing bad in our trading. We make money. Everybody else makes money. The chat room grows and we become bigger. This is one of the biggest reasons why we work so hard to provide some of the best trading strategies and a good learning environment for all traders to grow and do better in trading. So if you guys want to grow with us and learn, join the app. Let's work together and let's grow. And if you want to join the live trading, when you sign up inside the app, send Data Driven Sport a message that you want to join the live trading. Let's work together and let's go.